How has the event gone?
The event's been good, and I'm always going to say good because I always have a bit of a personal. It's a good thing. It's also like my worst enemy that I kind of play the infinite game where there's no finish line. Like there is no finish line in what I do. And it's also what's made me being able to be successful in anything that I've ever done. And that's because my thermostat is set so high. My expectation, my ambition against my own expectation. Yeah, I set my ambition very, very high. And I guess the real result of anything that I do is like, I want to make everybody happy, but let's be honest, you're never going to make everybody happy. In the world of events, everybody has certain expectations themselves of what they need to do. Different organizations have specific KPIs that they need to take away. I guess to answer that question in one sentence is like, my goal is to always keep innovating and striving to make events as powerful as they can possibly be. I'm not okay with average. I'll never be okay with good. So that's the point. It's been a good event. And I know anybody that's been at this event, and if you look online, the feedback is impeccable. And it's not me trying to set the bar higher for myself. I just know that I can push this even further and I can do more and I can do better. Yeah, I mean, that's where I am with it. The event in terms of feedback from my customers, from everybody here, it is nothing like they've ever done before. So that's box ticked. Exceptional content, and just a really with community being the essence of everything that we do. So yeah, from as on the outlook in terms of where the business is, absolutely stand out excellence. But my outlook is good. I think we can go even better, and I will continue to strive to do so.
So what is that bar raise then? Do you know what it is in your head that you want to do next?
It's about a Scotch brownie, isn't it?
Yes.
No, I mean, hold on.
You're already about a Scotch brownie.
Right. What's up from a butterscotch?
I don't know. I wasn't as impressed with the butterscotch brownie as you were.
Nice.
The salted caramel one, I thought that was nice.
Caramel cupcake. I'll figure that one out. But like in terms, for me, right, it's like it's that partners being part of the community that there's still a gap. I think like, I think it's like how do we get solution providers and the health and safety leadership community to start to become one flesh in that goal and objective of making the world a better and safer place. We still seem like we've got like kind of we still got division there, which I think's created through poor event management, right? It's created this divide. It's really the events management group's job within a community to build an all-encompassing network, right? That is the most difficult bit, because if you've got people that are really open, and you've got from a partner perspective, and people that are really open from the end user health and safety leadership space, and they've never done an event before, you bring them together, and it's the events company's job to bring them together in a way that isn't creating undervaluing and creating environments in which it's pitchy. People are kind of forced into engagements, all that kind of stuff. So we're beyond that now. Events have created over the years, over many, many years, and it's created this like those magnets that are replaced. It's almost doing that. And what we need to do is kind of bring that back together. And that is going to be a bit of a long game. So what will really make the difference there is, of course, Pulse AI, which we launched at this event, which needs work. The better data we put in, the better the language model will predict. The synergies and symmetry between a potential project from an end user and a solution from one of the partners, in turn accelerating conversations and accelerating transformation into product, into adoptions of products. And it's also, as well as framing with partners, is like the expectation needs to be really clear. What is it that you're looking to get out? Is it leads into the pipeline? Are you looking to actually come away from the event with a business deal? What is that really tangible? Or is your corporate teams setting an agenda which is unreachable, right? So, our job is really complex because we're not just taking into account the complexities of events management, we're taking in the complexities of deal cycles and buying cycles of the end user community. When are they are they actively pursuing any particular type of tech or product at the moment? Are they exploring anything? Do they have a need? And that's complex in itself. And then you've got the sales teams, how are they identifying prospects? What stage, like if you look at software, what stage are these people? Are they using somebody already? So and then you've got the complexities of the sales cycle from the C-level who are saying, look, you need to come away with X, Y, and Z leads, that many leads, we need a deal. Is that really a tangible KPI? Is it unreachable? So it's that complexity is so difficult as an events management company because I'm passionate about success for our delegates, success for our partners. But some things are almost out of our control that we need to support them rather than stand back and be okay with average, which I believe a lot of events companies are just happy. Look, we got through the event, we delivered it, people did some networking, blah, blah, blah. I'm not okay with that. I'm actually really under the bonnet of where each particular part of this event lie and how we can bear more support to them for the future.
Well, I think it's difficult but most events are, if you build it, they will come. It's kind of the approach with it, isn't it? We bring the delegates in, we bring the partners in, it's down to you now. And the conversation at the end of the event would be, we didn't get any leads or we didn't make a sale. And it would be, well, that's on you. You need better salespeople. Would be pretty much how that was treated in a lot of traditional events at the moment, and to some extent in those event spaces, but that's kind of true. You buy in there. But I think with what you're doing, and we talked about it with Anna, we talked about it with Stuart, we talked about it with Ruth as well, and kind of like the big difference in this event from a delegate point of view, and it is that empathy piece for them. They're coming here to have top speakers, meet with the community, build relationships, all of this stuff, and that's what they're here for. And they're not adverse to those relationships being built with partners. They're a little more averse to being sold to.
We don't live in a world now where people are sold to, and I think what people forget about me is I'm a seasoned, very high level sales leader, right? So my professional background is sales. I was the global director of sales for the biggest events company in the world. So, and the reason I had success was I met people where they were. I didn't expect results. If I was told I had to get a certain KPI and I thought it was unreachable or unattainable, I'd be very, very clear about that. I'd say, look, all honesty, at the end of the day, I think we need to set a real expectation, and the voice of the customer is the most important thing. Asking good questions, learning from potential opportunities, where they are, what they're looking to achieve. How can you then be of use to them and give them guidance, give them advice? People buy off people. When you're in a community like this, you've got good, high quality people that are there that could be of use to you in the future, and you can be of use to them, and they'll be of use to you. And I think that's the thing, is that we live in a completely different world now where actually you don't need to sell. In fact, sometimes if there is an identified need, an opportunity, research, qualified questions, asking questions, learning. And that's the key, because then an outcome at some stage will always happen. Look, it'd be amazing, right? And I don't think most events companies who are really driven by success and by results, like we are, will ever turn away from the fact that we want our clients to do huge amounts of business. We love that because it solves the problem for our attendee network, our health and safety leadership. And it also, of course, is a result for the investment of a solution partner. I'll give you one example. Like I can mention the client. We've got a client here today who came running up to me at the start, said, we've just done a deal with a delegate from the last event. I think it was 12 months ago. And it's a 6-figure number, right? And year on year for 5 years. Right. Amazing. Do you know why that came around? They didn't just do one event, set high expected KPIs, didn't hit them. It's rubbish.
Yeah.
We've got the best people in the room. We've got a format that is undoubtedly standing out from anything else in the profession. So we've got the right people, we've got the right product, we've got the right format. It's well organized. We've got the experience. We've got all that. So they see that. But what they were willing to do was go on the journey of community with us and be part of this network. So what's happened in that year, they've done 3 events since then, seen these people, the deal has been done. They've 3x'd, 4x'd actually the investment. But like the good news is about our partner network is everybody, bar maybe one at North America that just had completely bizarre expectations of what we do. They should have been at a trade show because they wanted different particular results. Everybody gets it and everybody will keep coming back because I guarantee the people that are here for the long run will get the results, but it's not. I wish it was an overnight fix. It's not. But look, I mean, we're talking about this because I think for me, it's like I'm now on a new mission of providing that secular integration of partners and solution providers who are, I hate the word buyer and seller, but that is technically the way that it was always framed. But you've got the end user community, you've got the partner community becoming one flesh, one community, that they are there when you are needed. And you'll be very surprised. Stuff just starts to happen. Some people will get it and some people won't. The people that get it will be with us forever, like Abbott, like, e-driving. These clients have just done it for nearly a decade. But then there'll be clients that don't. And what ends up happening is the clients that don't always end up coming back. And then it's almost like we are at the moment, we're selling out events left, right, and center. It's almost like we have to say no. So it's a change in view. And that's what will make a massive difference.
What's the next event?
The next event is Middle East. So we're in Saudi Arabia on the 30th of September, 1st of October. So really looking forward to that. But yeah, we're all ears, and my door's open for anybody that wants to work with us. And we're going on a journey, and I won't stop until I'll never hit the finish line. But if I've got a never-ending infinite game, you can only imagine how good this is going to be by the time I actually do reach the peak.
Peace.